Well, hello there, everybody. No, you don't need to be surprised. Well, I guess a little bit. I am just hopping on live because I am playing this morning, and my setup's a little different, so if you can see me, hey! But I wanted to, I'm just checking to make sure I'm on because, you know, internet up here is something perfect. Yeah, looks like I'm in. So if you guys want to comment, I'm going to try to watch this as well. However, the thing I usually prop my phone on is currently holding my tablet, so you can watch me. So I'm going to try to put this here. And you are seeing the full candid, messy desk of mine here. And so yeah, I was like, oh, I want to play a little bit. And I was like, why don't I do a live about this so that way you guys can comment and share your thoughts and all that too. I'm going to turn this down because it's very distracting. I can hear my voice still. Okay, so I wanted to play with some of the Croptoberfest stuff. I have some fall pictures I'm working on. I know you can't see my face. I'm finally catching up on my video here. But it's okay. I don't really want you to see my face. So I have my pictures I'm going to do. And I was like, yeah, I really want to play with the new like ink system and the new die cutting stuff and embossing stuff. And while I was thinking about that, I was like, well, how am I going to share this with people to know how it works and if they would like it unless I go live? So I'm a little vulnerable this morning, I'm not going to lie. So just go ahead and comment, say hello. That's all this is about. Super laid back. If you want to follow along with the layout, I'm making it up as I go. So it's going to be fun. So I wanted to do something kind of like patchwork quilt in a sense here. This is so different from what I normally do, so if I seem uncomfortable, that's why. But, and I know your view isn't as good as I thought it'd be, but that's okay. Again, this is not official, so this is not for a challenge or anything. You were welcome to do it. I'd love to see what you're doing. So I decided I wanted to use the Startdust White. That is the one with the speckles in it. I'm actually loving this more and more. So the more I use it, the more I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. So I think this is kind of a bring back from Old Co. in a way. I'm not 100% familiar with Old Co stuff, simply because I joined right before it all switched over. So officially, I guess, it's when I joined. So I'm using that for my base because I wanted to do some inking, obviously, and then I wanted my colors to pop a little bit. So if you guys are commenting, I'm so sorry. I get horrible service up here, so I'm trying to put my phone closer to where the Wi-Fi might be, but also still in my view. We'll put it there for now. Like I said, say hi if you're on. This was not official. And I'm going to play with some inking, and what I'm thinking for this, inking and thinking, I want to like kind of layer these, but also leave some white, maybe down here. So this is me literally just coming up with ideas live, which is very intimidating. And then maybe just put like a hello fall or something here with my pictures kind of on top. So I wanted to play with the die cutting machine, the inks, and I figured this was the best way to do it, and also show you why, even though you might not use the project recipe kits, of course I did not plan this right, and I left them all over there. Let me grab one out here. For Croptoberfest, I was thinking, well, I could still show them off. I can get them out of there. There we go. And then show you guys why you can still get this fabulous paper without having to do all this stuff. I haven't even done these instructions yet, y'all. I just keep using this paper up and buying it again and using it again because I love it. So some of this is from, actually most of this is from this pack from the Croptoberfest project recipe kit. And this is fabulous. I am in love with everything in here. So you get the instructions, obviously, to create 2 layouts, 4 pages. Oh, they're connected like that. But like I said, I haven't done that yet. And then you get all the sheets and everything you need to complete those. However, I just keep using it up for other things because I love this paper so much. I love this one. That one's my favorite, I think. And it's super funny because I'm not a big flower person. So just the fact that I love it that much tells me you don't have to be a flower person to love it. It's just very fall and just a different type of fall. And then you also get a couple sheets of the cardstock. One's the caramel, one's the plum. The two new ones, actually. There's 4 new ones. This is 2 of the new ones. And they give you, oops, they give you stickers to embellish with. So it all comes in this handy pack. And you can choose to do it with the instructions or not. It's totally up to you. And like I said, I am not even using instructions. I just keep using this for, you know, creating other things. So yeah, that's what I'm using today. And then whatever sheets you see here that are not part of this, they're from the accessory pack. I think most of them are from this, other than maybe this one. This is from the other accessory pack, which is also fabulous. Love that one as well. So let me see if I have a few of those sheets over here too. I keep showing you guys all this stuff and you're like, we've already seen it. I just love it. And it's like, the season goes by so fast and the things sell out so fast. I just don't want you to miss out. But the accessory pack has these really cool papers in it as well. In fact, I have a mix and match going here. This is from the other pack. From the project recipe kit. I have some repositional stuck in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Apparently my last project. I left some on there. So here's some of that. They have a few sheets like this. They just have different things on the back. So another one. And another one. So you get like 6 sheets in there. This one's parted out, obviously, because I've been using it so much. So it is really cool, this whole Croptoberfest stuff. So I just wanted to show you that and then say, like, if you want that project recipe kit, you do not have to do, like, the actual recipe in there. Use it for what you want. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I've been doing. But if you want to do quick fall pages, their spreads are really cute. So I will eventually get to those, probably during my Croptoberfest in September here. If you want to be a part of that, let me know, because you get one of those kits thrown into your registration already. However, you might want more, because I keep using it and using it. Oh, I'm so sorry. My husband's texting me. I'm going to put this on silent so I don't keep getting distracted. I saw a woodchuck in our yard and I sent him a picture. He's like, no, because he has a garden. He has a couple gardens. He's like, shoot it. I'm like, I'm not shooting. Yeah, Michigan, sorry. We're hunters here. So yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. And I decided to bring you guys on. Hopefully I'm not too chatty, because I'm that way when I'm nervous. But I'm hoping this is more laid back than anything. So I figured what I need to start with is inking, because if I'm going to layer my paper on top, you gotta put the ink on the bottom, right? So I have my new inks over here. I've been trying to organize. I haven't even opened them. And I figured I'd show you guys like that process. I also have my 2 older ones from the advisor vote box. I didn't check to see if that was available. I was going to. So I have my 5 inks here I can play with. And then I have my new brushes. I haven't even opened them yet. Right here, the brushes are no longer available. However, I'm telling customers in the meantime, until we know if they're coming back, to buy this from Dollar General, Dollar Store, whatever, Dollar Tree, whatever you have. It's like a makeup brush or something. I don't do makeup. I have no idea. It's definitely not as high quality, and it has the bumps in it, so I don't know if that's going to affect things. I'm not a stamper or inker, so this is all very new to me. But it could get you by. So that's what I'm telling people. Until we know, I think they were caught off guard by how popular this was. So, and then I got the matte over here. This was also part of the advisor vote box. And if that's still available, you would get, you know, the matte. You would get this brush, these 2 inks, and then this blue stencil. And I love that it came with this little guy that I can now attach my new stencils to. So have them all together. And then they gave you like little cards to play with and some cardstock you could just mess around on. So if you got the advisor vote box, that is available through me. I need to make sure it's still available. But if you are interested in that, let me know and I can check on that for you. And you would have all the tools you need to do inking. So super fun. The matte is currently available separately as well. The only thing gone right now are the brushes. And then obviously they don't have these 2 inks or this blue stencil that was part of the kind of the Celestial Delights. They're trying to go with that. And it's really neat. I like the stars. So I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is not official. So I'm going to go ahead and this is the first time I've played with the new stuff. I'm going to actually pull this stencil off of here. So I'm bringing you along with me to watch the disaster. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no. I need to spin it this way. Huh. I like this little charm they gave us too. That was really cool. That's also in the advisor vote box. If you decide you want one, I can get that as long as it's available. Okay. So I wanted to make some leaves, and what I'm thinking is down the edge here, because I am going to have my papers here, and then I'm going to put like kind of a title here. So I just mostly wanted to play, so that's what I'm here to do. And as always, this is what I've learned. Like I said, I do not ink, so I did not know these things. You mix on your mat, and this mat is super slippery on one side, super grippy on the other, so it doesn't slide around. Like it's literally, I'm pulling just this mat and it's pulling in this mat as well. And then the ink wipes right off of here, which is incredible, and I love it. So I'm gonna open up, ooh, there's a couple of different browns here. I really like this purple, I like all of it. I'm gonna open this brown first. Oh, I should have done this before I went live, sorry. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are commenting, I apologize. It is not coming through on my end. So no, I'm not ignoring you. I just am not seeing comments because that's how my Wi-Fi is sometimes up here. I'll see all the comments afterwards. I'm like, whoa, like 10 people commented. I had no idea. So I apologize if that is not, oh, those are easy to open when you know how to do it. I apologize if you're commenting and I'm not replying. I am watching. I just haven't seen anything come through over here. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I like jumped on spur of the moment to do this, so I didn't actually like plan too much. I'm gonna go ahead and dab my brown ink. This is the Rich Cocoa right there. How do I want to do this? I think I want to just paint some leaves on, and then I got my coordinating brushes here. I'm gonna open those too. You guys are getting a lot of SMR. What is that called? SMR? ASMR? There we go. My daughter talks about it all the time. Must be a thing. And I got my, this is so soft. It's nothing compared to that dollar store brush. It's amazing. So I'm going to get a little bit of that. I'm so nervous. Oh, okay. And what I should do, oh, I should do this actually. Like I said, I'm new to this inking thing. I'm gonna, I don't know if I need to do this. Maybe I do. I don't know. For this one, I'm just going to kind of pin this down. And this is called masking, as Noreen said. And you just kind of tape off what you don't want ink getting through. But this leaf's pretty good size, so I'm just going to kind of gently rub this brown ink. And see, I'm just not familiar with a lot of inking, but I'm getting better at it the more I learn things. And then I want to do like this little one right here. Ooh, no, it moved. Okay, that's why you tape things down. It's okay. We're learning together, especially if you're not an inker like I am not. If you are an inker, you're probably watching this going, oh, this is so bad. Okay. And then I forgot to get my cloth. I'm still in the process of getting all my inking stuff together. So pardon me while I have like this old rag I use to like wipe my brushes off. I don't think I need to wipe that off quite yet because I'm going to do more. I'm going to leave this brush kind of by that color. And then I'm going to dab this one right here because I want to mix a little bit. This is the Potter's Clay. I need to open that brush. I'm breaking the brushes in today. So much fun. That purple is really pretty. I have to use that somehow. I don't know how yet, but it's going to get used. Okay, and here it is. Again, very soft, high quality. Gonna kind of mix this into my brush. And I'm gonna rub a little bit of this in on top here. It's very interesting. Yeah, I love this. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm just like not sure how to do it. And so then I'm gonna get more of this. And I want to mix this in. I'm trying to make leaves that have different colors in them. I'm like, why not? If I'm playing, I might as well play with it all. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. And I'm gonna try to peel this. Oh, that's cute. A little bit of this did get through, so, but that's okay. I don't mind. I love that. As you can tell, I'm not well versed in inking yet, but it's okay. Do I want to use a different one? I'm trying to picture how my layout's gonna be. And I'm gonna have like a strip going down here. So maybe I want to turn this and have my leaves going a different way. That way it looks kind of natural. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Again, we're gonna tape this down. I use just some old washi tape I have that I just had it in my stash forever. I've never really touched it in a while. I'm gonna turn this so my ink's not getting touched. And yeah, so I'm using that. I have some yellow here. I think I'm gonna use that a little bit too. I do not have a yellow brush, unfortunately, which is sad. Because in the advisor bow box, just gave us one because it was a tester. So I have like yellow and blue mixed in there. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of that in right here. And maybe a little bit in this leaf. And I'm gonna go back. I'm trying to get like the edges of leaves. I don't know. I'm sure the better I get at this, the better I will be, but I just kind of did the edge of this one. Sorry if you guys can't see that very well. I have you at a weird angle today. I didn't feel like setting up my whole thing for a very informal hanging out and crafting time. So let's see. I'm gonna put a little bit of this here, and I don't know like the code on mixing inks. I am using different brushes, so hopefully that's okay. I'm gonna do this. Put another bit here. Gonna kind of color. It's like coloring. You're just using a brush and stencils to do it. Okay. I'm gonna use a little more dark as well. And since it's dark, you probably want to be a little careful with it. I probably should have added more tape on this one so it doesn't slide. But alas, I did not. I'm a rebel like that, apparently. I do kind of want to touch this mum part here because of that part. Yeah, my goal today is just to show you guys how I'm playing today. I'm like, what's the point in doing this if you guys can't watch me? I mean, it's fun for me, but if you guys are like wondering how this works, I'd love to show you. So that's why I did it. Look at that. That's really pretty, actually. I love that. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I love how that's turning out. Very nice. And I'm being mindful of where my ink is versus where I'm putting my paper. I think I need maybe a couple more down here. Try to tape this down. Get my brush out of the way. Okay. Let's do another dark one. Just gonna kind of color that on there. Try to do an edge of this one again. I don't know if there's a system to, hey, you're supposed to start with your lighter color first and then put dark on top or whatever. I guess it depends how you're layering. I can see why you would want to start with light and then layer dark like on the edges because you don't want the light to get lost, I guess. But I am no expert. So if you're a big inker, maybe tell me if there's a conventional way to do this. But I'm just having fun, so it's okay. I'm not like in it to be professional or anything. I guess I kind of am, but I don't need to be a professional in inking. I'm a scrapbooker, and that's okay. I just think this is such a fun new way to do different things on your pages. So I love when I have more options for decorating pages and creating a little different texture, you know what I mean? So, yay! I think that's cute. I love that. And then I know down here I'm going to have a little space to do something. Let's see. Maybe I want a couple of leaves. Not necessarily the big one, but kind of when I'm going off the page too. I think that would look really cool. I'm going to remove this one because I want to reuse it. Oh, look at that. You can see where the ink touched. Super funny. Can I do that? I use the tape more to hold it in place more than anything, I guess. But some light dusting on these. And it comes up darker than you think. Like when I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look like it's that dark. And then you pull it off, you're like, whoa, never mind. That worked out just fine. I probably should have put tape along this edge because I can see how the edge is showing up there. Whoopsies. That's okay. We're all learning today. A little bit of this. Cool. Oh yeah, I think that's super cute. I like that edge. Okay. So I think I'm done with the stencil. So I'm gonna set that aside for a minute. And then the other thing I kind of wanted to do, I wasn't sure what color to do it with. I wanted to kind of do my edge. I think I want to use a dark brown. Or do I want to use purple? I might want to use purple. So I'm going to clean up what I have going on here. Show you guys kind of how that looks. So easy. So I'm just going to move my layout for now. Put it up there where it's safe. I'm spraying water. Literal just a spray bottle of water, which I already had my stash for inking with pens, and it just wipes right off. It's crazy. Like literally, my mat is clean now. Super easy to do. So I've seen them use baby wipes. I don't think I have any, so that's why I just use water. And then to do your brushes, you're supposed to dab it on something wet. I don't have a baby wipe right now. So what I do is I fold up my cloth and then I kind of spray my cloth. This is just how I've been doing it. Oh, this is a cheap water bottle, you can tell. I got it at Dollar Tree, which is why, oh man, I just broke it, I think. Just gonna dump some water on there. Nope, still broken. That's okay. It was cheap. I've only filled it up once. That tells you how long that lasted. That's why if you get your brushes at Dollar Tree, don't hold them too high in esteem of this. These are much higher quality, I can tell. Okay, so this is just kind of how you wash these off. You just get, you know, wet cloth and then you wipe them on there. And you stampers and inkers probably are like, yeah, we know this. But for you scrappers like me who've never inked a day in your life, this is how you do it. It's super easy. And then I find the appropriate cover and I'm putting it back on. So it's still pretty wet. I don't think I need more. And I'm just going to keep wiping. It doesn't have to all come off, I'm finding, as long as you get a majority of it off. And maybe this is really bad for your brush. So if you're an inker and you're like, whoa, don't wash it like that, let me know. Because again, I have no idea. Noreen was just kind of showing us how she did it. And she wiped it on a pad like that. And I kind of do this on my hand and I don't see anything come off, so that I know it's good. And then this one. I can see the yellow coming off. It's funny. So yeah, I just have an old rag here that I've been using. I think we're in the clear. This one was already kind of stained. Okay, yay! I am now going to use purple. Make sure this is dry. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to open up my purple one. Again, this is just me playing today. This was not a scheduled live or anything. I was just on here and I was thinking, oh, maybe I should do a live. So I'm playing with my inks. Okay, I'm going to use my purple now. Dab that on there. It's so pretty. I love it. This is called Lilac Posies, which I think is so fun. And then I'm going to get my layout back here that I'm kind of working on. And maybe I'm going to hate this. I don't know. And then what I'm going to do is kind of mix this in. Oh, I'm scared, y'all. Okay, maybe I won't do it right on here right now. I'm going to get a scrap. All I have right here is just a little scrap. So the point of doing it this way is you're not going to go straight from here to here. You're going to kind of rub very lightly along your edge to create the edging of a piece of paper or a layout. And I'm not sure if I'd like this color on my current layout. I like this color for other things. It's very pinky. I'm sure it's more purpley once you dab it on. It's a gorgeous color. It's got like a fuchsia tone to it. I like it. I think it's fun. And then if I were to like dab it, which I know with a stencil you can probably dab a little bit. I'm just playing. This is me just playing. You're probably like, no! See, because then it comes off over there. This is a scrap piece. It's okay. And that's why I use a brush, because it does that. So, we're all learning here today. So then you do this. I was just curious what this color was mostly. So yeah, look how cute. That's really pretty. You can see the more you do, the darker it will be too. So that's just kind of the hues of that, which super fun. I'm not sure if I like that color on here though with what I'm doing. So I have myself like a swatch here I can see, and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to use that. I do like this flower. Maybe that'll come into play at some point. But yeah, decided I don't want that on my page right now. But for another page, I'm all about it. So, all right, so I'm going to show you again. Here's how the matte, how quickly it cleans. And again, I broke my spray bottle, which is super annoying. Yeah, it's totally broken. So maybe I will dump this in my rag. Usually I just spray my matte, and you guys saw it earlier. I'm gonna put some water on my rag here. A wet wipe again will work. I don't have any. So I don't have a baby in the house. So. Not anymore, thank goodness. And it just wipes right off. It's incredible. I just love how well that cleans up. And I'm gonna dab my brush on a wet part here. Just get that clean. Again, I don't know if this is the normal way to clean brushes or inks and stuff, but this is how I'm doing it, and it seems to work fine. So, and then I just test it. I know my hand's not, you know, a sheet of white paper, so probably should be testing it on like this. Yeah, I don't see any purple, so it must be pretty clean. So yeah, they're going to be stained. I mean, that's just how ink is. I think you're never going to get it fully white. If you do, I'm impressed. And I'm just going to wipe this off, and look at that. I'm all cleaned up. Oh, I probably should wipe off my stencil too. Huh. And it wipes right off your stencil too, which is pretty cool. Everything's very like easy to clean with this, and I'm shocked. I was sitting there like when we're voting on all the inks going, it just sounds so messy. It's really not. Like, as long as you do it off to one side and you wipe it off, you're good to go. So I love that. I always thought it was way more work than that to ink, and that's why I never really gone into it. But I'm not really into stamps and stuff. I did have some back in the day, but not really anymore. So look at that, all clean. All right, so now that my matte's all done, I can just roll it on up like that. Stash that away. Put my stencil back on its little thing, and again, this was in the advisor vote box. And then we'll teaching. And then I don't have a little storage for my inks yet. I'm working on that. So I'm just gonna set those off to the side. I'm probably gonna use like a Flex Pod or something to put all this stuff in, and my tape and all of that, and my rag, and my broken water bottle. All right, so now that I got my inking done, oops, there's tape under here. There we go. I'm gonna keep going on my layout here. So it's super pretty. I think it's turning out really nice. It's like, you know, I wanted to do this impromptu layout with you this morning because I was up here creating anyway. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's put them on. All right, so again, this is not from any sketch I've seen. I am just rolling with it and trying to decide, and my leaves can be covered up a little bit. That's fine. I'm sorry if I'm going off camera here. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I want the purple separated from here, I think. And something like that. I'm going to cut my strips down more narrow, but I'm using up scraps here from the Croptoberfest stuff. Yeah, I think that's cute. So I'm just, you know, playing, like I said. I think I want to do like 1.5 inch strips, maybe? Maybe 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 too big. Let's do like 1 3/4 because we can always cut them down. All right, so we're gonna get our trimmer here. 1 3/4. Okay. Do I want this one to go all the way down? Do you want it to overlap a little bit with my inks? My fingers have a little brown on them. It's funny. And then this one's actually yellow as well, so I don't need to use, we'll see when I get to that point. I want to do there. And then 1 3/4. I'm just cutting 1 3/4 strips. And I want them varying widths. So this side has like this wood side, but it's also kind of wonky, so I'm probably not going to use it. I love this purple, it's so pretty. It's gorgeous. This side has this. I'm not really going to use this side. I didn't think it worked here. It's too white for my background. And then, yes, I'm going to use this side. 1 3/4. So I'm just using up what I had left over from other layouts I've done. And I'm just layering them like so. Let's see, do I need the full? Yeah, I probably want this one. Okay. Another 1 3/4 from here. It gets tricky when you start getting more narrow. So I want to be on this line. There we go. Oops, and I did a horrible job of holding that down. That's okay. I'm going to trim it down anyway. Okay, like that. I love it. So we got our ink going down the one side here and over here. And then I have my strips. I think I want that to go all the way down. I don't know. This is what I do. I just sit up here and I kind of like play with stuff. Make up my own layouts now and then. Because I just want to play with the inks and the papers, the pretty papers. In my die cutting machine. I'm hopefully going to pull that out here in a minute. Super fun. I don't think I want it going all the way down actually. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere it down and then trim off the top because I don't feel like measuring right now. You'll get it. You all know me. Oh, where's my other tape runner? Is this? No, that's vellum. Where'd it go? A mess over here, y'all. Oh, where'd it go? That's interesting. This one's empty, and I got a different refill last night, and I don't know where it went. You're seeing the real side of my scrappy dust. So I have a max strength, I have a mini, I have the repo, and I have a vellum, and then I have an empty one. I don't know where the one went that, you know, had the new one in it. So that's weird. Throw it in my new. That's strange. It disappeared. It walked away. Let's see that push back. That's okay. I can get another refill. I don't see it. I'm just baffled on where that tape runner went. It's very weird. Grab one. Pardon me for a moment. Okay. I have an extra one here, so let's grab that one. It's my other seize the day one too. That's I like that one. Okay. It'll turn up. I'm sure it's somewhere in the chaos over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down. It's a new one, so it comes out very fast when they're new. Okay. I think I want to do about right there. I gotta remember it's hanging off the edge a little bit, so I don't want to go too far up on my tape runner stuff. And I'm just like tiering these different levels, and I'll go back and add some along the edge up here if I need to. I really like this orange. It's really pretty. I didn't feel like it fit here for what I'm doing. And this is totally dry already, so you're wondering how quickly it dries. It dries pretty quick. Go further now. There we go. Fun. And I need my scissors. I'm just going to trim right along. You know what? It'd probably be better if I use my trimmer. It'd be more even. Pull this out. Again. I'm just going to line. If you do this, you just line your cardstock up. You look at your base cardstock and line it up along your line. And you just go like that. Look at that. Way quicker too. Super fun. I love where this is going. Alright. trimmer back out of the way. My scissors back out of the way. I get overwhelmed. There's too much happening on my desk, so I have to clean up as I go. All right, this is super fun. I love this. And I have these fun pictures, just of fall scenes happening here. I need to figure out how I want to put these on. Okay. I'll trim them down just a smidge so they fit a little better. Okay, I'm gonna trim them down a smidge. Like I said, I'm very impromptu today. I am, oh, I just realized my cat's in the background of this one. That's funny. I'm just rolling with it and bringing you along for the ride. That's what I'm doing this morning. So up here creating, and I'm like, oh, might as well have my friends with me. I love this picture. It's hard probably for you guys to see, but it's like raining and it's super sunny, and then the leaves are all like changing. So it's just a really pretty picture, and I wanted to take it. Just gotta decide which way I want to cut it now. Put it this way. I'm just trying to shorten it up a little bit so it fits a little better on my page. I don't mind if it hangs over the strips there. It's okay. That'll be good. Okay. Put this back. Alright, now the question is, do I mat? I'm one that does not like matting. I think it looks nice, but I'm like lazy and I don't like doing it. We can mat. I mean, that's fine. I'm just not sure what to mat on. If I have to, I guess. Oh, I have caramel somewhere. Where'd that go? I just had it. I literally just had it. Where'd it go? Grr. I had a piece of it that was like partially used too. And then I cleaned up before hopping on live here, and now I have no idea where it went. So that's hilarious. This is why I hate cleaning things up. Because when I lose things, I put it in here. I did not. Where did I put it? That's strange. I don't want to cut into a whole new sheet either. Let me look over here. If you guys could see my room right now, it is ridiculous. Like, I have stuff everywhere. Grr, I don't see it. That's odd. Where would I put it? You ever lose whole sheets of cardstock? Because I sure do. It's great. Okay, well, not sure where that went, but I'm guessing there's one in here I can use. Let's see here. Alright, you know what? Let's get a new one. Whatever. I think caramel's what I want to use because that's like the coordinating for this collection. I only need one. I don't need two. Okay. The plum might look nice too, actually. Let me grab one of those. Like I said, this is me just experimenting with things. So normally in my lives, I have everything planned. I'm like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Usually, I mean, for the most part, there are sometimes I'm like, I know what I'm doing until this point. For this one, I am just flying and we're creating together. And you guys are watching the whole process unfold. The plum is fun. I don't know if that's what this page needs. Maybe a white. Maybe a white's going to be the answer here. I'm afraid the colors are going to get lost. I mean, brown, the caramel's not bad, actually. I might go caramel. It does pull in the leaves a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go caramel. And, of course, I don't know what size these pictures are because I just trimmed them to my eye's desire. So, okay, this one's like 3.5 by 5.5-ish. You know what, we're Ashley methoding this. I'm not going to do this. All right. Ashley methods where I just stick them on the cardstock sheet and I cut them out. So you're welcome to adopt it. Like, I don't measure a thing. I just literally eyeball it. I'm like, no one's going to be able to tell anyway once it's on there. This is me just hating numbers again. No problem. All right. Get my trimmer back. And then what I do is I cut down the middle. And the only issue with this is sometimes you find they're not on there evenly. And that can be a problem, but I'm one who doesn't really get bent out of shape about that kind of stuff. If you do, I totally understand. I do not. So, okay. If you do, I would measure. That's my opinion there. Definitely measure if you care if it's straight. I don't. 100% care all the time. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's cute. Okay, yeah, caramel was a good choice. I'm gonna slightly layer, and then we'll play with the die cutting machine. What do you guys think? It's scary because I haven't even touched it yet, so you guys are the first ones to watch me like wrangle the thing. I pulled it out in my box opening last night to show you guys. Now I must note it's no longer available for me to order for you, but if it goes through the vote and makes it to the line, then I can get it later for you, or you can order it probably at that point. So I'm gonna note that before I start playing with it, so don't fall too deep in love with it. But let me know if it's something you would use. So look how cute he is. I love him. So you get these 12-inch plates. Move this over, and you get this little guy. It is like the sizes. I'm impressed at the size of this thing. It's like very innovative. And it came with these. I showed these off a little bit last night in my live, my unboxing. So I'm probably gonna title with one of those. And there's so much potential. When I was watching the webinar for this, Allison was super excited. That's her CEO of Creative Memories, Allison. Such a wonderful person. She is a great soul. She's talking about how the options for this thing are going to be endless. Like, they're hoping to do alphabets, and they're hoping to do like borders that are really cool looking, because they're not limited to just, you know, this little part of a border and then repeating it. They can literally do 12-inch dies and create like a border that's like a little flower over here, and it gets bigger as it goes, and so you're not limited to one pattern over and over. So it's really neat what the team is super excited about. So I don't know how long I should keep this box, but probably won't be long. I'm one that tends to get rid of boxes really fast, like too fast. Okay, so this little guy, I need a name for him. I want to name him. He's like a little droid. It's gonna drive me nuts, this styrofoam rubbing over here. So I'm just gonna move this. Ignore that sound. Okay. I need a name for him, but he's so adorable. I love him. And he just folds out like this. So it's very compact. And I think it's cute. And then it came with these little plates. One is an embossing plate, one is a cutting plate, and then one is a universal tap plate. You just layer like you would any other system like this. And I said this last night too, they're not looking to replace things on the market. They're looking to add to, you know, other things. Like, people who are just starting scrapbooking don't know there's other things on the market. So they're just looking for a little option to add more to their page. They don't care, like, they're like, Cuttlebug, what's that? So it's not like they are competing, I suppose, but they're not like all out going, don't buy a Cuttlebug. They're just saying, here's a different option that might work better for you, or that will work with that. Who knows? So they're not looking to replace punches either. So just before those rumors start flying, they just like the option of having these working with punches. So these are appealing because this would literally be your punch. Super thin, super light, don't have to haul punches around. So Allison made it very clear they're not looking to replace anything. They're just looking to add more options to the line. So then you get the 12-inch, same as the little plates, a cutting base, an embossing base, and the top plate. It's super easy to use. So I have not used it yet, but I watched Noreen use it and it looked really fun. So you guys are my lucky few that get to watch this unfold. So yay. And then here's your embossing, like there's shutters and cameras. I don't know if I'm going to use those today. I don't know if they'd work on my page. I suppose I could demonstrate one or two and show you guys. So yeah, those are super fun. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do this border either. I want to use titles, and I'm nervous. I'm super nervous. Can you tell I'm getting nervous? I'm nervous. Oh, look at this. That actually matches pretty well. This came with the happy, the heartfelt noteworthy days, and I'm like, this color actually works very nice. It's like CM planned it. Well, of course they did. So I need one that says happy fall, and so I'm gonna do happy because that's my option on here. And then fall, I'm gonna probably spell with the ABCs, or I have stickers that came in the new collection that I'm in total love with right now, that spell out fall, and I might use that. So we're just playing, like I said today, we're just playing. And this is gonna be a very long live because I just have you on for fun. You can sign off whenever you want. If you are on, I don't know if anyone's even on. I can't see comments, so if you are commenting, I'm sorry, they're not popping up for me. So I will check after. But this has like glue dotted on here. Actually, I want happy. I was like, what do I want? Oh, you guys, I'm so nervous. I haven't used this yet. So I'm gonna rub all the glue dot off of this firstly. I'm guessing that's not supposed to be on there. Okay. This is super fun. There's like little camera shutters and the shutter itself and memories and smile. So there's some options here. This is just so we can play. And then Allison was super excited about what could potentially come down the line if this is voted in. So let me know your opinions on this if you do watch this. Watch me use it. I would love to hear if this is something you would consider or you think would be good for the market in general. So but yeah, I'm shocked. It also has these little suction cups. It doesn't go like on your thing, but it helps hold it in place. So on this table, like on the mat, it works great. My table's a little rougher. It does still hold pretty good, but it moves a little more. I'm about to rock my trimmers off the shelf over there. So yeah, I'm impressed, overly impressed by this. When I will admit, I was skeptical, just like I was with the inks with this. And then I watched the webinar and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty neat. So I'm going to cut a little piece of caramel here and use that for my happy. And since this is a small one, I'm going to get my small plates. So we need our cutting base. I'm trying to remember how you layer this one. There's instructions on the box. I probably should read them. Need to go chase my box back down. So yeah, there are instructions on here. Since my first time, I'm going to follow them. So you're going to sandwich the cutting base. It's on the bottom, obviously, it's the base. And then you're going to put your paper on. And then the metal die. I'm guessing it goes this way. And this is not sharp. Like, I'm touching it, and I'm on blood thinners, and it's not cutting me at all. It's just very grooved, and I think the pressure is what cuts it through. So what I like about this is I could add like another die and do two at the same time. And then you do your universal top plate, and you're layering the shutter, so that makes it super easy to know how to do it. So y'all, I'm so nervous. I can't believe I'm doing this in a live. I probably should have practiced first. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this in a way that you guys can hopefully see. So you're gonna push it in there a little bit. Oops, I'm not very well sandwiched, sorry. So nervous. Okay. And you're gonna turn your handle just a smidge to get it feeding through. I'm so scared. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's actually easier than I thought it'd be. I used to have an Epic 6 and that thing was pain sometimes. Oh my goodness, that was cool. Okay, that was really awesome. Yeah, so that just punched out no problem. Oh, I forgot about the other tool. There's another little tool we got with this. I already put it in my tools because I love it. It's like a little tool. It has a pointy on the side. It's not pointed, it's like a little ball on the end. If you've seen like Cricut tools and stuff, it's a lot like that. And it has like this little silicone spatula, and you can use that to kind of scoop it off there. Scary. I'm scared I'm gonna rip it. It's so crazy. Okay, it's like really on there. Holy moly. I'm just gonna get one edge up and then gently pull. There's my happy. And I'm gonna use my little silicone. You can just use your nails too. And as you can see, it left an indent on there. That's normal for these. Allison said market wise, they have to say it's like, I think she said 300 cuts, but she's like, it could go way more. They just have to market it as 300. There's like this whole thing about it. She highly anticipates it being more, but I'm like 300. Holy moly, that's still a ton. So it's sticking on there because of the little glue dots that were still in there. Look at that. That was so fun. I don't know where I want to keep doing it. And then I can poke out my little pieces. That's cool. If you already have a tool like this, that's great. But again, they're just looking to add to the line. They're not looking to replace anyone. So look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oops. Just a little piece there. Happy. You guys, this is such a cool thing. I didn't want to sway or vote at all, but I am going to vote yes because I love it. I don't have something like this, so obviously I'm all for it. That was a lot of fun though. I really enjoyed that. And then I got my little happy. I could store this super easy. Like, this is way lighter than a punch. So, and then I can just keep creating things for this, which is fun. So, I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do my little shutters. I just want to show you guys the 12-inch one, and then also with embossing. So I'm just gonna do it on the scrap piece because I don't really need anything like this right now. I'm just seeing which is in there. It's a lot like the Epic 6 that I used to have. So we need our embossing plate, which is significantly thinner. It's about half as wide as the cutting plate, which makes sense because this is also thick. And you're gonna put this on. This one's a little more sense for me in sandwiching. It's very obvious. The cutting, I'm like, wait, which way? And then you're just gonna kind of feed it in. Oh my word, you guys, this is like seamless. The cutting was not bad either. Like, it just flows right through. And then pass the paper, I'm just gonna pull it out. That's fun, I love it. That's cool. I'm impressed. Oh my gosh, so cool. It's so cute. Oh, this would be a cute title too, actually, if I use this with the shutters on it. But super fun, both sides. That's legit. I love that. I haven't played with something like this in a long time, so I'm super excited about it. And I love how compact it is. It's not like this huge bulky thing I have to haul to a crop. I can literally throw this. I fold it up and throw it in a bag. My little minion here. So it's got a cute little handle. I love it. Yeah, I'm a yes on this one for sure, but I would love to hear your guys' opinion as well, just based on what you've used, because a lot of you are way more experienced than me too. And I just want to hear what your thoughts are. So let me know if this is something that would be appealing to you, and if not, you maybe your friends. If you're like, yeah, I don't know, it's fine, you can say no. I really just want to hear what you guys think. So let me know if you watch this live later on or something, what you think about it. But I think it's adorable. I love it. Again, I want to name mine. I just don't know what to name him. So he's cute. So if they don't bring it to the line, I'm glad I have one, because one, he's adorable, and two, I really like it. And then if it does come to the line, obviously they're going to come out with more and more little pieces of it. So that'll be a lot of fun. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's do this. So I have happy. Thought about doing fall with my letters, but here's my last collection here. In the Grateful Harvest collection, where I stuck all my stuff, this collection's legit too. This everything right now, I just want it all. It's terrible. It's beautiful stuff. I already used so much of it. There is this fall in big letters, and that might be too big. Let's see. Actually, it might be just fine, especially if I layer this up here. Oh yeah, I love it. I'm gonna do it. I'm scared. Okay. Oh, I just keep singing. Oh. Okay. This is so cute. I'm in love with all of this. I'm so glad I got to play with all this with you guys. I was just going to do it alone, and I was like, oh, why don't I bring people in? Imagine that. I'm trying to think, do I want my happy layered on here? I think I do. And my silicone mat, which I'm also pushing for this to come back because so many people love it and didn't get it and need it. Even just this little size. I love this little size. It's perfect for little things like this. And you'll definitely want to use Repo because this is very dainty. Put this here. Look at how cute. Okay, so here's what I have so far. Don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's adorable. I love the inking. I did a lot of experimenting on this page with the inking and then the die cutting. So let me know your thoughts. And then I can also, add some more decoration to it. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna hop on and play. I might as well show off what I'm doing. I have way too much going on over here. My goodness. Where's my stickers? I can't find my stickers. It's tragic. Oh, here they are. I've already used a bunch of these too. I love, where did I see it? Petals and Pumpkins. It's perfect for this page. So, can I have a little title? there somewhere. Love this vibe. Use that. So stinking cute. I love it. I'll give you guys another little look-see when I'm done here. It's so fun. I just love throwing stuff on my pages. And sometimes I get carried away, so I have to be very careful how much I throw on here. But that should be good. Look at this. So there's my completed page. I love it. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. My video's behind that I'm watching. But yeah, I love how this turned out. I think it's super cute. Love both of those collections. Love the ink. Love the die cutting. I love everything about it. So, and I love fall, as you know. But I think that turned out really adorable. So that's what I did this morning, and I brought you guys with me. So, I don't know how long I've been on. I'm going to sign off, though, because I know it's probably been a while. Just wanted to show you guys all those different things that I did. And I'm just watching, and it's finally showing. I didn't quite get you in the frame, but oh, I should go back through and glue these down. Hold on a second, because I forgot to go back through and do that. Just make sure all your little things are down. Oh yeah, definitely want to do that. This tape runner went awry on me. There we go. Double check, double check. Those are good. Okay. There we go. I got a page done. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are on, if you commented, I'm sorry I did not see it. I will check it after. But if you're watching a replay as well, you know, let me know that too. That way I can know you got to see it. So, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, but here's our page. Super cute. So, let me know if you want to know more or you have questions. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your day.